Please subscribe, like, and share. It really helps us out. And of course, if you have any questions, comment below and we will answer you as soon as we can. Welcome to this video in our series on IGCSE Business Studies. This is an exam paper video. In today's lesson, we will be solving paper 1. If you haven't seen our previous videos, click on the card above.
The general format of the exam is you have 4 questions to answer. You have 1 hour 30 minutes to do the paper, and it is worth 80 marks. You must do all questions. At the start of each question, they set up a situation about a company, with reference to parts of the syllabus. The questions that you must do vary from simple knowledge-based questions to others where you have to justify your answer. Remember, read the intro part carefully for clues, and make sure you understand what the question is asking you to do. So, without further delay, let's get into it.
There is a link to the exam paper in the description below. Question 1. BFF makes a range of computer screens that it sells to other manufacturers. The managing director has been looking at BFF's income statement. She is worried about the effects of an increase in the cost of materials. She said, "Changes in technology have improved our production methods. BFF needs to remain competitive as imports of computer screens are increasing." The managing director has to decide whether BFF should increase its prices. The first question is, what is meant by income statement? This is a straight-up knowledge question. It is a financial document that records the revenue, costs, and profit for a given period of time. The question is worth 2 marks, and the examiner will be looking for 2 things. What it records, and it does this over a period of time. The next question is, identify the effect of an increase in the cost of materials on each of the following. Firstly, cost of sales. And next, gross profit. So, an increase in the cost of materials will affect the cost of sales by increasing costs. The effect on the gross profit will be a decrease in gross profit. The next question is, identify and explain 2 ways in which BFF's managers could use the information contained in the income statement. Okay, your response to this question needs to be in the form of a knowledge point, and then an application. 2 examples would be as follows. They are able to calculate the profitability ratios, the knowledge point, to see the effect of the increase in material costs, the application point. Next, it can help assess efficiency, the knowledge point, to see benefit from advances in technology, the application point. See if you can come up with an application point for the following knowledge points. 1. Able to compare performance with similar businesses. 2. Able to compare performance between different time periods. 3. Show shareholders and owners how the business performed. 4. It is used to measure business success and decide if the business should continue trading. 5. Used to support an application for a loan. Moving on, the next question is to identify and explain 2 ways changes in technology used in production could help BFF to remain competitive. Okay, this is another knowledge and application question, but you must include an analysis point. This is the outcome. Points might include 1. Machines replace labor, helping improve its income statement so less wages need to be paid. 2. A wider range of products such as screens to appeal to more customers or markets. 3. Able to produce more and improved productivity, making them more efficient so they are able to lower prices and compete with imports. 4. Technology improves flexibility, so the business can react to changes in demand for computers. Lastly, for question 1. Do you think BFF should increase its prices? Justify your answer. This is knowledge, application, analysis, and evaluation. Knowledge will be worth 1 mark for identification of relevant points. The application will be worth another mark for a relevant reference made to this business. The analysis will get you 2 more marks for relevant development of point. Evaluation will get you the final 2 marks for this 6-mark question. So, your points might include Firstly, they could increase revenue so more money is available to cover costs such as an increase in material costs. So, for the evaluation point, should they stay open, and why? You could try this one too. It could lead to fewer customers, as the higher prices could encourage customers to switch to competitors so difficult to remain competitive. Should they remain open or not, and why?
Okay, moving on. Question 2. The next business situation goes like this. WKN sells household goods such as plates and brushes. Last year, sales in WKN's 200 shops increased, but profit fell by 80% to $5 million. WKN's Human Resources Director said, "All retailers are finding this stage of the business cycle challenging. WKN has to reorganize the business. This will mean redundancy for 1,800 shop workers. WKN plans to create 100 new jobs in the marketing department at head office to help maintain customer loyalty. The company is working with trade unions to carry out these changes. WKN has to decide whether to select the candidates for the new jobs from the workers being made redundant." The first question is, identify 2 stages of the business cycle. This, again, is a straight-up knowledge question. The stages that we are looking for are growth, boom, recession, slump. Make sure you are familiar with the stages of the business cycle. Next, what is meant by redundancy? What we are after is a clear understanding. An example would be, a job position has gone and so the employee is no longer required. Or, termination of employment because the job is no longer needed. The next question is to identify and explain 2 ways a trade union could help WKN's employees. This is a knowledge and application question. You need both. Examples of answers would be: 1. They could negotiate or help improve pay for shop employees. 2. Improved working conditions or health and safety in head office. 3. Give strength in numbers and collective bargaining so more likely to achieve demands when dealing with head office. 4. Take action, in the form of strikes and protests, to prevent redundancy. Moving on, identify and explain 2 advantages to WKN of maintaining customer loyalty. This is a knowledge, application, and analysis question. You need to use all 3 to answer these questions. An example would be: it is easier to match products to existing customer needs, so they know what to stock in their shops, reducing wastage. See if you can come up with the analysis part for these examples. 1. Increase sales of its household goods. 2. Current customers recommend products so less promotion needed. Lastly, for question 2. Do you think WKN should select all the workers for the new jobs from those about to be made redundant? Justify your answer. This is knowledge, application, analysis, and evaluation. Knowledge will be worth 1 mark for identification of relevant points. The application will be worth another mark for a relevant reference made to this business. The analysis will get you 2 more marks for relevant development of point. Evaluation will get you the final 2 marks for this 6-mark question. So, your points might include: firstly, they may not want or be able to move locations to head office, so few employees will want to apply. They do have important skills from working for the company for many years, and may even have some customer loyalty. So, if possible, employees should be retained if possible.
Next, question 3. The setup is as follows. Keila owns a successful small bakery shop. Keila would like to expand her business. She could open a cafe selling cakes and drinks in a popular tourist location. Keila plans to give out free samples as her main method of promotion. She has prepared some customer and cost information as shown in Table 1. Keila used primary market research to find out some of the information. The table here gives you some important figures. The first question is, what is meant by fixed costs? This, again, is a straight-up knowledge question. We are looking for a clear understanding. An example would be, costs that do not change as the level of activity, output, or sales changes. Or, costs which have to be paid whether the business produces any products or not. We are looking for a definition here, so if you just give examples, you will get no marks. Next question. Calculate the forecast revenue per week for the new cafe. Okay, from the table we see we have 325 customers per week. Each customer, on average, will spend $4. So the weekly revenue is 325 multiplied by 4. This is $1,300. Moving on, identify and explain 2 advantages to Keila's business of using free samples as a method of promotion. Examples of answers are as follows. 1. Increases awareness of her products with tourists. 2. Encourages customers to try her products and visit the cafe. 3. Tempt customer to buy more, helping her remain successful. 4. Way to get feedback so she improves her cakes. Next, identify and explain 1 advantage and 1 disadvantage to Keila's business of using primary market research. Remember, knowledge, application, and analysis. Advantages could include up to date, so able to make more accurate decisions such as whether to open the cafe. Or information is not available to other competitors, so may provide a competitive advantage for this small shop. Disadvantages could include high cost to find out views on her bakery, which will increase her expenses. Or it can be biased in questions or how questions are asked, leading her to make the wrong decisions and being overconfident in the market. Finally, for question 3. Do you think Keila should open the new cafe? Justify your answer using the information in Table 1. Points to consider could include the following. She expects to attract enough customers to cover her fixed costs as she predicts 325. Has relevant business experiences, runs a successful bakery. Spreads risk. How reliable is the data gathered from her primary research? Does she have time and finance to run both businesses? An analysis of the proposed profit could be useful. Don't forget to say if you think she should open this cafe or not.
Now, question 4. The last one in this paper. The setup is as follows. VXH produces a range of soft drinks made from fruit using batch production. VXH uses specialization in its factory. Starting with our knowledge question, what is meant by span of control? Remember, we are looking for a clear understanding. The number of subordinates working directly under an individual or manager. Or the number of subordinates reporting to each supervisor or manager. Next, what is meant by uses specialization? Again, straight up knowledge question. The way in which work is divided so each worker concentrates on a specific task, so become expert at it. When people or businesses concentrate on what they are best at. Now, identify and explain 2 possible reasons why VXH has grown quickly. Remember, you need knowledge and application here. Points might include 1. Closure or takeover of a competitor, so fewer businesses making soft drinks. 2. Introduction of new technology, so able to take advantage of specialization. Next, identify and explain 2 possible reasons why VXH uses batch production. 1. This question must include knowledge, application, and analysis. It is flexible as it is able to change products easily to meet changes in customer demand for different flavors. 2. Provide some variety of jobs to workers, helping improve employee motivation so fewer employees might leave. 3. Allows use of specialist skills, so able to take advantage of specialization to increase output. Finally, for today, do you think VXH should use job rotation or financial bonuses to increase employee motivation? Justify your answer. Remember, you have to give your opinion on this. The possible answer are as follows. prevents workers from becoming bored doing the same task repeatedly, which could increase output. VXH need to provide training to the 80 employees, which increases cost. It helps improve flexibility as workers can switch if someone is absent. Workers may not be good at the new tasks, so productivity decreases. And, of course, whether they should do job rotation or not, and why.
Thank you for watching our video. Please like, subscribe and share. And comment below so we can clarify things for you.